Yo,
so familiar.
I can't, bro. I cannot. Edwin doesn't know who fucking Brad Pitt is, bro. I have to shame you. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I mean, it's all good. Like, damn, that is. What other movies? If I'm pretty sure there's a movie that I could like remember.
Inglourious Bastards.
Never seen it.
Oh God. I want to get myself.
He just wanted to kick me. Watch. After this show, he'd be like,
You're too big of an anime.
Big.
You're too big of an anime fan, bro. Get it, but fuck. All right, cool. Well, either way, this.
I'm a disgrace.
All right, no, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
I'm blind, bro.
Geezus. Jesus.
Okay, we're good.
All right, cool. All right, 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Jesus. Yeah, we're getting pretty fucking far with this shit, man.
Episode 29 now, right?
Episode 29.
29 episodes we put in there, man. That's what's up.
All right, cool. After this, on Sunday, we're doing episode 30.
Yeah,
it's going to be
30.
fire. So, let me just start off with, please don't forget to leave a like down below, comment,
And
any new topics you want us to talk about. What are you going to say?
No, and subscribe.
And subscribe, bro. That's right. Well, how can I forget about the subscribe button? Click that subscribe button if you want to see more. And we also got the notification bell. Then we got the subscribe button somewhere here. I forget which one it is, but there's like a little icon going on if you're watching from a laptop. Fire. Yeah, subscribe and leave a like. It helps with the algorithm. So we actually have a great show today, actually. And it's funny because yesterday we did a show. We had a bunch of topics. And then I'm thinking today we don't have shit.
Nah, I mean yesterday we almost had like 30 minutes of the talk with the whole email the message. So I'm like,
you done, Zelda? You done? My dog's always fucking drinking water. All right, continue, brother.
Nah, yeah. So like yesterday we had we took mad long with that talk, with the message, and then we had more like topics to talk, but we didn't talk about other things. So I guess we can use that today. So
Well, actually, no. I just had a pretty fucking eventful day yesterday. Honestly, I had an uneventful day.
Really?
Yesterday, I was just doing some editing. I was waiting for like a lot of the videos to be proxied. Yeah, it took forever to like 8 p.m. So I was kind of just chilling around, not doing much all day. But there are some shit in the news today, bro, that I just be on social media, like, absorbing this shit. I'm like, yo, let's fucking talk about it, bro. And one of the first things I guess we'll start this shit off with is fucking. Did you hear about this Benadryl challenge, bro?
Benadryl challenge?
The Benadryl challenge, yes.
Never heard of it.
You know what Benadryl is, right?
Obviously, yeah, I know what Benadryl is.
It's an allergy medication.
Yeah.
It's over the counter. You just fucking buy it, right?
Yeah.
You think you need to be 18 or whatever. So now on TikTok, they got a Benadryl challenge going on, pretty much like the Tide Pod challenge. Like, it's killing people, bro. Kids are dying from this stupid shit.
The fuck? Really?
Seriously, yes. Kids are really dying from this, dude.
Who make up these challenges, bro? What the hell?
I don't know how they don't just find a source and be like, I mean, is that even bullying? Like, that's kind of dumb, bro. It's dumb. They had the salt and ice challenge.
The cinnamon challenge. You remember
that was kind of dumb. I don't know if anybody died from it though.
No,
can it? But you get like a dry cotton mouth.
Yeah, dry,
son.
Totally dry.
Fucked up. Honestly.
What other challenge they had before?
I don't know, man. But it's kind of it's fucked up, dude.
Obviously,
kids this generation. I mean, kids. Our generation is growing up on social media. How does that become a trend? Or did I just look at a Snapchat post on my news, and I'm like, oh shit, they say it's trending, but is it really trending?
I mean, I'm always on TikTok, so I've never seen that.
You're always on TikTok?
Yeah.
You've never seen it?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not a trend. Maybe I just got bamboozled by the Snapchat
the
news.
Clickbaits.
The clickbaits. But have people died from it? Shit. Like,
hopefully,
shit.
Hopefully not, bro. Hopefully not.
No, I mean, they have, bro. So I'll look this up. Settle this dispute real quick.
Benadryl challenge, yo. Oh my god.
Because I was thinking that to myself too, yo. Did I get kind of clickbaited or some shit? But I mean, I don't know how reliable it is. Teen dies after taking Benadryl challenge on TikTok.
Oh shit.
It says on Forbes. Teen dies after doing TikTok Benadryl challenge as doctor warned. No, don't look it up. I think they all got taken down.
Oh, damn.
Banner poison experts warn of dangerous Benadryl challenge. Boy, again, like, and me being an uncle, and now I'm about to have my nephew over. I keep saying this, but it makes me think about shit like this. Like like what kind of news is he exposed to? Like,
what kind of things
could he be capable of doing this? Of course. Yeah. You just don't know. Maybe for fame. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Cause I be thinking about doing stupid shit just to get like views and shit. Sometimes, but not like that. Nothing like that.
Nothing that put your life at risk.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about just like maybe like imitating like little TikTok videos type of situation. That's it. But anyways, that was just something I really didn't want to bring up. Also, yeah, today was a pretty crazy morning, man. I sat here, I went to my dentist appointment.
Oh yeah,
how was it? First time in like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, a few years, bro.
Really? 2 years?
Yeah, man.
What the hell is wrong?
When was the last time you went to a fucking dentist?
6 months ago. I had my appointment 2 weeks. I always go every 6 months.
Well, you do a cleaning?
Yeah, always.
Okay, yeah, you have pretty good teeth, so.
I know I do.
I'm not gonna front.
They smell better than Mario. Smells by Mario. Smells by Edwin.
Smiles by Edwin. No, that's good. Yeah, but yeah, I waited 2 fucking hours, bro.
2 hours? Why?
2 hours, bro.
What the hell?
2 hours. Cause I have Fidelis Care, so now I have like this free health insurance, which is dope. But dude, I went to the Bronx like emergency hospital or some shit. Like they have dental care there.
Oh damn, the Bronx. What?
Yeah, I went to the Bronx because my girl went there to do like her emergency surgery wisdom tooth, and they were really fast. Like we got in, we were out in 5 minutes.
Oh wow, okay.
Literally, get in today, I'm out in 2 hours and a half.
Yikes! What time you went? What time was your appointment?
10 a.m. I was there at 9:50.
Oh my god.
I was there at 9:50, bro. Oh. And then mind you, they told me I'm there for a cleaning. That's what I set up the appointment for.
Mm-hmm.
It was just an exam, bro. It was just an exam, bro.
And you waited 2 hours for an exam.
I waited 2 fucking hours for a fucking dental exam, bro. What the fuck? I wanted to get my teeth clean. And then they hit me with the, oh, you got little minor cavities in your back molars or whatever, so we gotta do a filling.
Did you even get the filling? No, just exam. Right?
No, I didn't get the filling, bro. I didn't even get the fucking cleansing. I just got the fucking exam. And they told me I need to do a filling, and then I get the fucking cleansing. And you know what happens after I go to the fucking dentist's office?
What's up?
And I'm waiting there in the Bronx, bro?
Dímelo. What's up?
Yo, what day is it today? What day is it today, bro?
The 3rd of Thursday. September 3rd, I think.
Today is September 3rd. It's a Thursday, right?
Yeah.
All right, my appointment for my filling is the 22nd of September. 3 weeks from now.
What the why?
3 weeks from now.
That's weird.
And then my cleansing is the 28th. No, 29th. Which is a whole month away.
That's so stupid. Why don't they do it like after the exam, they just do the whole thing? Because when I go to my dentist, they do me exam and they say, okay, wait 10 minutes and we'll get you prepared to do the cleaning and all that. I'm like, okay.
But, yo,
that's weird as hell.
This is, bro, I cannot believe it. I'm mad that I just didn't look up a fucking like dentist or whatever. And apparently I had a dentist and I didn't even know I had a dentist with Fidelis Care. Well, I
all the way in the Bronx, bro. Like, damn.
I don't know.
Now you know not to go to the Bronx for a dental clean up or dental
curl. I just got my Fidelis Care, bro. I just got it, and shit's crazy. And I don't know if I talked about the winery that I went to with my girl the other
bro,
day.
tell me about it. I saw videos and all that. How was it?
Yeah, man. I went to a Winebrook Winery, bro. If you want to take your girl out on a date and you in New York and you got a whip and you got a car, okay, because you need a car for this kind of trip, right? It's like 87 miles away. It's really it's really far, right?
Is it transportation? Like bus?
No, there's no transportation. You're going upstate. It's what is it? Brook Wine Vineyards? No, Millbrook Winery. Millbrook Winery. I'll try to tag them below. Millbrook Winery. It's in Hudson Valley. They're award-winning winery. Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. And
pretty much.
How was your experience
it's dope, dude. You get to sit here. You get to go in. So it was like $15 for like a wine tasting. You get 3 flights of whites. You get 3 flights of reds. Right. The guy sits down. He explains it to you. It's also I went early at like it was it was like an hour and a half trip.
An hour and a half.
It was an hour and a half trip. So I went there I like left my house at like 10, pretty much 9:30 a.m. and got there at like 12:30. And they took care of us. We had an appointment from 1, but they took care of us early. And, they show you like 3 whites that they grow there and then 3 reds that they grow there. The first one was like a nice mix of seasonal flavors. I think there was like some Pinot Grigio in there.
Oh, Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, the other, and it goes from like, a little more sweet to a little more dry, right?
Oh, okay.
So off dry to dry. For anybody that's a wine enthusiast out there, right? I know what I'm talking about because I'm also a fucking bartender in the city, all right? Just quick flex. You know what I'm saying? Quick flex. My boss was an advanced sommelier. If you don't know what a sommelier is, go on YouTube and watch SOMM, Som. It'll humble you, bro. These are the hardest working winemakers, not even like wine enthusiasts in all of fucking America. You know what I'm saying? Quarter sommeliers. Even though they're a little niche, but whatever.
Yeah, when I saw like they post a picture of it, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to take pictures there too.
Yeah, Millbrook
so
Wine.
nice.
Yeah, yo. Also, great spot if you're a photographer. You want to take your shorty out, or you want to take a girl out, whatever. Like Millbrook Winery, great place to take photos. I don't know how to take photos.
You do.
I do kind of take one a little bit. I'm learning.
Not better than
I'm
me,
learning.
though,
I'm learning from the guy, bro.
Not better than me, but he's getting
I'm learning from the guy himself.
I know.
And also, my girl, she's always over here violating me, bro. Now I'm taking pictures, bro. She told me that now I gotta learn how to take a picture of her like a day. So she's teaching me about like her angles and
oh
what,
my god,
what should I use 0.5 or 1 or 2. I'm making sure I turn that brightness. I'm using an iPhone, by the way. I'm not using no fancy camera. I'm using my fucking iPhone 11 Pro. It cost me almost $1,000 something. You know what I'm saying? So no excuses why you can't do this. So we'll go out for a walk or whatever, and I'll take a nice picture of her.
I get you.
So that's how you learn. Dude. So Millbrook Winery, yo, big shout out to them. They have amazing selection. They have a Cabernet Franc, one of my favorite like nice flavored wines, really expensive. They have really good Riesling there as well. We bought a bottle, and you can kind of chill on the patio deck and just like really relax and like take pictures and
so nice, bro.
And drink your wine. And it's like $18-$20, bro. It's not that expensive. It's not that expensive at all. You can buy cases too up there.
Nice. It's like $18-$20 to get inside, and then after that you get that whole good view, just chilling, vibing.
Apparently a lot of celebrities go there too. It's one of like the best wineries in the United States. So yeah, man. Apparently Liam Neeson goes there to Millbrook's Winery. Yeah. He's like a big fish or whatever card. I don't know what the hell they do. They do their own like hand printed labels too for like restaurants. So yeah, man, I recommend you checking it out. You can literally walk around with your wine. They have a big lake, a big pond, a lot of grassland area. You can literally walk in the vineyards, pick the grapes off the vines, and kind of eat them or whatever.
I could imagine me going with my shorty later on.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro, it was a magical thing.
And I put my anime music there too, just relaxing.
No. But it was like $15 for just a wine tasting, right? Which is just little tastes of 6 different kinds of wines.
Yeah.
And then maybe like $20 just to like drink it. So all you're really spending up there is like the mileage, I guess.
Yeah.
And the tolls.
That's not bad.
There. Which it's just not bad. It's not bad, bro. It's a nice $50 date.
There you go. Yeah, and shit, shorty will be like great, like surprised about the whole thing.
Surprised and grateful. So yeah, shout out to Al at Millbrook Winery. All right, if you ever watched this video, or if you don't know about wineries and I just taught you something about how to take your girl out, leave a like. All right.
That's a good day spot too.
Exactly.
That's a good day spot.
Comment your ideal day spot down below, wherever, girl, female, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter to me. If you're a human being with a pulse and you like taking people out, let's move on to the next subject. That I've got on. Fucking, let's see what I got. Yo, so yeah, also yesterday, I watched 2 movies yesterday. That's how unproductive my day was, bro. I saw 2-hour movies. I spent 4 hours watching
one movie.
The first one I saw was War Dogs.
War Dog sounds so familiar. Is it with
with Jonah Hill?
Yes. Okay. Is it where like I don't know? They had like have like the guy is a masseuse, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he bought like mad like I think blankets, something like that. And then he went to I don't know where, but
he went to elderly people.
Yeah.
So this is the thing about I like business, right?
Uh-huh.
I like business, and we're actually gonna jump into investing right after this because it's a great segue through this movie that you learn a lot about business, you know.
Yeah.
Or like more or less investing in yourself and investing in ideas that you like. Cause you know, my cousin Christian, he had this idea where he was like that guy who was too timid to really do things for himself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's not timid, dude. I'm like, he's making $75 an hour doing massages. I don't know how many massages he gets. And it's kind of creepy fucking massages too. It's like old fucking people, right?
Yeah.
But it's $75 an hour. So shit, he had a shorty and his shorty was pregnant, bro. You got to do what you got to do, you know? And then he bought a bunch of like linens and like bed sheets or whatever. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the bed sheets that he bought, but I'm like, as like an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? Not really like, you know, through an entrepreneurial mindset, or like a business standpoint, he's selling it to the wrong people.
Yeah, I forgot he was selling it to the younger people.
He said, no, he's selling it to old people.
Oh, okay.
He was selling like, you know, good, like really good, high quality, luxurious linen to old people. And the guy sat here and told him pretty much like you're selling like linen to like a person who one can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really high quality and like they don't need it. Like, you know, I guess they're at the end of their life or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
I get it.
Which that's what the movie says, and I'm just like, dude, like as a business dude, you know, you're trying to make money off this thing. You spend your life savings on it.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you continuously trying to sell it there? Why do you act like you're sitting on shit product? It's a good product. You're selling it. You're marketing it to the wrong person.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I mean, what he did.
Yeah. So in my head, I was like, yo, one, do that correctly. Two, everything I'm pretty sure 90% of the things they did in that movie was legal. I'm pretty sure you can still do the gun contracting thing today, which isn't hard, mind you. And I'm not an advisor or whatever about the situation. I'd recommend you look into it. But the gun contracting, what they do, right? They're the middlemen, right?
Uh-huh.
They sit here, they look for guns and shipments and ammos, right?
Yeah.
And then they find a buyer, and they just connect them together. And they're the middlemen, and they make a fuck ton of profit, right?
Fortune, yeah.
And it looks illegal, but it's not. It's completely legal, mind you. A lot of the things they were doing was legal, from a legality standpoint. And even my girl was like, "Yo, you know, why are you so attracted to this idea?" You know, like, and I'm just like, "Yo, like, listen, like, it's legal." And they're making $150,000 to like $300,000
per like, you know, trade and all that.
Per trade, bro. Per trade. And all right, what does that job really entail besides you knowing how to Photoshop? Well, I mean, that was the illegal part, but really what they had to do was they just had to go to different government websites, right? And looked up like the kind of contracting that they needed.
Yeah.
They needed to just come up with a contractual agreement and just send out professional looking emails towards these people. And the only thing that was time consuming is sitting there being on your laptop Googling different kinds of government websites and sending out a bunch of these emails. That's all they did.
Yeah, that's all they do. Yeah, I remember.
That's all they did.
I remember there's a funny part too there. I think where like I think Jonah Hill and the guy like were in the car. Mm-hmm. They went to you know like the projects. And then they had guns out. I totally forgot. I think you seen it. Like,
yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah. So that I mean that's stupid illegal. Don't fucking do that. That scene was just Jonah Hill trying to be a greedy dick.
Yeah. Funny.
No, yeah, and he plays a greedy dick so well. I gotta give it to Jonah Hill. He plays a greedy dick really fucking well. I met Jonah Hill
once. I tell you, it was like
really
once I was with my friends, like we were taking pictures, and you know what's Kith Soho around there, right? And then I don't know, he was like, I was taking pictures, and he was like, oh shit, Jonah Hill's, and he was disguised, like he was.
Was he big Jonah Hill or was
big Jonah Hill?
He was big Jonah Hill.
He was disguised. Yeah, he had glass and all that, and then when he knew who he was already.
Yeah, I think he's from New York. He eats out a lot.
Yeah, and then he was like, what's up, guys? And then we had that conversation. It's really cool dude.
Cool. Dude. Yeah, I mean, he used to eat in one of the restaurants I used to work at. I never saw him. Him and Leonardo DiCaprio used to eat at Santina around the Chelsea Market. Oh, yeah, in the city. But either way, going back to War Dogs, because that's where the conversation's headed, right? Yeah, he plays a really greedy dick in the movie, and in the aspect of the part where it gets illegal, is only the point where they're forging documents, right? And what they're doing is they get a bunch of ammunition and they try to repackage it because they there was this one contract deal, right? That was going to make them like, it was a $300 million contract and they were going to get like 70-30 and they were splitting it between a bunch of other people. And either way, you're making more than $10 million on this contract, bro, which is ridiculous, bro, which is like an obscene amount of money. And the government is basically trying to start a whole war, I guess. You know, this is the whole Iraq, Afghan territory. You know, I'm not too good on all that history or whatever, like current event history.
Yeah, me either, bro.
But either way, like, they have to fulfill this huge order, and they buy a bunch of ammos and AK-47s from Bradley Cooper, right?
Yeah.
He was like Henry or some shit in the movie, like some guy who was on a terrorist list or whatever.
Yeah, we know you.
Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, dude, immediately they're getting played. They're getting played for sure, 100%, like to a certain extent, right?
Yeah.
So then in order to fulfill 100 million rounds of ammunition, right? Mm-hmm. Which is crazy. Like, where do you even find that shit?
Yeah.
It's in Albany, right? They made a deal with the Albanians, and they find out that it's Chinese rounds, and you can't fuck. You know, America don't fuck with China.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like we don't not with our ammunition at least. So what they did is they wanted to repackage it because it was in the boxes, and that was the same idea I had. I was like, why don't you just fucking repackage? Even though that's super illegal, I'm like, you can just repackage it and say it's something else. So what they decided to do was take it out of these wooden boxes and then throw them into like plastic bags and then put it in a cardboard box.
Yeah.
And they saved their money on shipping because of the weight, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, one, that looks super, super unprofessional. I don't know if that would fly. Like, what I would have done in that, like, you know, in a scenario, right, where I guess if I were in that movie and I were trying to be that person, I would literally, I would try to look up, like, another vendor on how they package their products, right?
Yeah.
And I'd just spend more money towards that so the deal doesn't go down. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
As like from an entrepreneur standpoint, where you're like, your product is good, but maybe like, you know, or maybe it's not as good, so you need to repackage it to make it look better. You know, you have to take a little bit of a loss on it.
Yeah.
But it looks more professional,
No,
in
of course,
which case
of
they'd
course.
want to do more deals with you.
Yeah.
But either way, you know, and then they had a partnership disagreement, right? Where after that, you know, Jonah Hill got too greedy. He wanted to cut the other guy out, which is why you should always, I guess, on a contract,
always
in situations like
things
that.
like that happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
always.
you know, always, you know, and that's a big thing from even the Call Her Daddy girls, right?
Yeah.
That they're going back and forth, Sophia and Alex, which are what I've just been on this week. You know,
again.
No. I'm sure they're still going through it though. You know what I'm saying? For the Call Her Daddy podcast, these two girls, they started a podcast together, it blew up, and they broke up. They decided to go separate ways because one of them got too greedy, kind of like Jonah Hill, and the other one pretty much stayed to it, right? But in the movie, the other guy, right? I forgot his name too. David, I think.
You saw it yesterday, bro. How you forget the name?
I think it was David. But either way, he got kind of fucked over because Jonah Hill took the contract and ripped it up. Yeah, man. So, either way, I do recommend watching this movie. It's a good movie. It's a fun movie to watch. Look into that shit.
What would you rate the movie?
I would rate the movie a solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, it wasn't amazing. You know, it wasn't great. It was very, like, to me, you can see a lot of the foreshadowing going on.
Yeah.
Was it based on true events? I think it was certain things, but I also think there are certain things that they just kept in for, like, just to make the movie look good or whatever.
Have you ever watched this movie called 21 Jump Street?
Yes. With Jonah Hill?
Yes.
But he plays a good in Wolf of Wall Street. He even plays that greedy asshole.
I haven't watched Wolf of Wall Street yet.
You haven't watched Wolf of Wall Street?
Nah.
Fuck, Edwin. No, you're lying.
I swear. No, I swear I haven't watched. I swear to God, I haven't. I've been meaning to watch Wolf of Wall Street, but I didn't. I swear to God, I haven't watched it yet. Swear to you.
All right.
Swear to you.
Shit. Well, we're gonna come back and do a full Wolf of Wall Street review because that's a 3-hour long movie.
I know. That's what they want. Yeah, but
it's literally one of the best fucking movies of all time. Easily, I would rate that shit a 9 out of 10. No, a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. To me, it's a 10 out of 10. I've seen that movie like 8 times. I put all my friends on it when it came out. Mm-hmm. It's a 10 out of 10. Just the way it's written, Martin Scorsese, the director, Leonardo DiCaprio in the role.
Jonah Hills.
Jonah Hill in the role. It's hilarious. It's misogynistic. It's fucking deprivating. It's drug abuse, and the guy Jordan Belfort. He's actually a very interesting character too. Where people should learn more about him. He actually does teach his business. He also has his own podcast. So, and I listen to him too. So, fucking amazing movie regardless. 10 out of 10. It's a must watch. It's a must watch, and it's one that you should. I wouldn't say. I mean, I guess it's fun to repeatedly watch just to see it. And also the things that happen in that movie, right? They are based on true events, and you're thinking that, oh shit, like this is probably made up. No, that shit really fucking happened, bro.
Okay.
That shit, all of it, really fucking. Turn this into a War Dogs review to a fucking Wolf of Wall Street review. Well, mind you, we are gonna come back with that shit.
I will watch it this week, most likely. Yeah,
leave a like if you've seen War Dogs. Go out and watch that.
It's a really good movie. I think I watched it in the plane. Yeah, in the plane.
Yeah, my girl loves that movie, so I was like, all right, it was a good movie. It wasn't bad. And yeah, so let me jump into investing and more of like that entrepreneurship mindset that I'm talking about over here, because apparently Tesla and Apple, they had a split, right? The Tesla was at $2,200 something, and they split it like 5-1. So now it's down to $411. So now it's more affordable for people to buy. Right? It's OD fucking affordable. I didn't lose any profit off whatever it is. They just split it to make it more affordable towards people.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. So they did that, and they did the same thing for Apple. They did, I think, like a 4-1 split or some shit, or maybe a 5-1 split. I don't know. But either way, the Apple price went from like $400, $500 to $122 now. So now Apple is a lot more fucking affordable, bro. So what I did today...
You bought more Teslas?
I got my Webull account right here. I literally just hit on Tesla. I pressed that buy button, and today I bought one share of Tesla at $411. Let me see if I can see exactly. At $407. Right now it's at $411. So I just made a few bucks off that. And then Apple, I bought 8 shares, so I put $1,000 into it, and I bought it at $127 today. And it's been dropping over the day, bro. It's at $121 right now, so I lost $36. I lost $50, earlier today, which again, it's not really losing money.
Yes, and
unless you take the money out, right?
Yeah.
So this to me is my long-term investment. So every 2 weeks, I'm trying to consistently buy new stocks, right? Yeah, man. So today I bought Apple and I bought Tesla.
Yeah.
Because I know long-term, my long-term plan is just to literally consistently buy Apple, Tesla, Disney, and Spotify. Those 4 stocks, bro. For right now, for 3 to 4 years is what I'm planning on buying. Unless some other fucking news comes out within that time, which I will inform on, and I'm going to be like attentive to.
Of course.
My strategy might change. But right now, 3 to 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever the fuck, I'm saying a few years from now, right?
Yeah, a few years.
I'm going to consistently invest every 2 weeks to a month, right? Maybe it'll happen 1 month, depending on how much money I save up to literally invest, because I'm really getting into this fucking stock market game. So yeah, man, I bought some Tesla stock. My advice, my personal opinion, I am not an investor. I am not an advisor by any means, or financial advisor, or any of that. But my personal opinion would be to just buy some Apple if you want. You can do it now. Right now, it seems like the price is dropping. Could drop in the next few days. I don't know. Am I going to buy more if it drops? Probably not. If it drops significantly, I'll probably buy like 1 share or whatever, just to have that 1 share and make a little profit when it comes up. But again, this is a long-term thing. So I'm holding it. As of today, right now, my profit, right? I have about $8,685 in the stock market, and my profit is $2,029. Right? I always have some money in there. Mind you, you always want to put money into the account because it takes 7 business days. And when you see the prices drop and you want to buy, that's when I buy. Like I said, I don't get scared when prices drop. I just don't. I don't give a fuck. All right, it's my mentality on it. To me, it's Black Friday. Holy shit, Apple is on sale. It's fucking Christmas. Let's buy some fucking more, dude. We're here to make money, bro. Scary money don't make money. Big Queen stings, dude. I stand by that fucking thing. I'm gonna be the fucking epitome of that. Scared money don't make fucking money.
At all,
so
bro.
stop being a fucking pussy.
Invest.
And invest if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Invest if you fucking want to.
If you have the money to
you know
invest,
what I'm saying?
go
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Go for it. Again, make sure your finances are aligned. Make sure you have 6 months as an emergency fund set up that you will never touch and is in your savings account unless it's an emergency. Everything else you can invest, plan your expenses correctly. I'm not a financial advisor. But I do use Webull, and I'm going to drop the link below. We're not sponsored by Webull. I fucking wish we were. But I'm going to drop my Webull referral code or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Every time somebody clicks on that link, I get 2 free stocks when you deposit $100. I'm not hiding that from you. That's just straight up. You give somebody else your referral link, and they want to deposit $100, and it's just depositing $100 into the account.
Yeah.
It's not buying anything. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to purchase any stocks with it. You can just deposit $100, which $100 doesn't get you much, bro. My advice would be, if you have 500, because that's what my friend Yuritsa was asking me today, right?
What's up? Mm-hmm.
My little sister Yuritsa, she's in the Army right now, and her other sister Gloria, she's a Marine, and dude, they're not learning anything. They thought, the Marines, the Army's gonna teach you how to be financially stable, stocks, blah blah blah. No, they don't. They don't teach you shit. They don't teach you any of that. None of that. So again, if you find yourself in a situation where you don't know where to get started, again, go to Webull, sign up for the account. You don't even have to deposit the $100. Just look at the app, play around with the app every few days. When you feel comfortable, come up with a plan, a strategy, right? Again, Apple, Spotify, Tesla.
And what about the other one, Nikolai? I think it's called.
I'm not gonna recommend Nikola because that to me was just a little like kind of like fuck you money. Let me just play around with that.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna recommend that. But again, Disney, Spotify, Tesla, and Apple. Those are the 4s that I'm focusing on more or less. Facebook, Microsoft, Walmart. These are also other ones to look into. But again, always do your due diligence and research. For me, my shit isn't so much research. It's more speculative, which means I kind of just gauge on like the word of mouth type of shit or like news.
Yeah.
And then that's how I kind of invest, right? So yeah, enough of that, man. Enough of bloating and showing off, man. I don't know. Are you planning on investing or not yet?
I mean, you just told me Tesla went down, and since you invest in Tesla a lot, like I should buy like a stock. Like my financials is good right now, but I should buy a Tesla, right? Like, well, what do you think? I mean, I do want to invest. So pretty much, because a lot of people are just asking me on investing advice, right? So you'd be a good pupil as to a person who's like never started investing. Yeah.
Again, I only started investing my money for like 2 months ago, like after the quarantine situation happened. But I've had the app downloaded for a long time because again I was very nervous to dip my toes in something I don't fully understand. Yeah. And to me, again, I've been studying finances. I've been watching a lot of like YouTube channels on businesses. Again, shout out Graham Stephan. Shout out at me Kevin. I've been watching these guys for like almost a year and a half, almost 2 years. And they've just taught me a lot, and just watching them and watching their endurance and their mentality, getting my mentality correct too.
Of course.
Because I used to do on Bitcoin, right? Coinbase.
Yeah.
And I invested when it was really fucking high. And I just saw myself lose a lot of money. So it kind of scared me for a little bit. And then I bought at a dip and I just kind of made some of my money back, right? Because it went back up. So I felt like I got lucky in that. But if I had held on longer, I would have made more money.
Okay,
all right.
Okay, yeah.
So like again, it's a try and fail situation. In that case, I didn't lose any money, but the only reason why I lost money is because I got scared. I got scared, man.
And scared money don't make money.
Scared money don't make money, man. That's why I'm saying don't throw your whole savings in it. You know what I'm saying? Like my friend asked me, like, yo, I only have $500 to invest. That's cool, bro. I would recommend buy 2 shares of either buy 2 shares of Apple and a share of Spotify and call it a day, bro, and just watch the numbers go up on that, because Spotify is gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? Or buy 1 Tesla and then buy an Apple.
You'll be good with Tesla too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's just what I would do. That's what I'm doing. So like that would be more or less like I don't know, like whatever. Like just do with it what you will. I don't give a shit. Of
course, yeah.
So yeah, man. We're gonna keep doing these. So I guess that's my little rant on what I did today. My investing strategy.
Yeah.
Let me see what else we got. Oh, cool. shit, we got Miley Cyrus on the podcast today.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan put the podcast of Joe Rogan. She appeared in the podcast.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you what, dude. I've watched Hannah Montana. I've seen her from a little girl growing to like a teenager, growing to having like these crazy ups and lows and phases and shit. Yeah. You know, and now she's starting to do a lot more podcast stuff. Now she's coming out with new albums. You know, she's definitely free, open-minded. She's a boss bitch. There's no way to say it. She's a boss bitch. Respect the shit out of her. Respect her hustle, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
And her mental, dude. Because
she gives good advice. Remember when we saw the Call Her Daddy podcast she was in?
The Call Her Daddy podcast she's in.
Wow, what she said, I'm like, that's so true. What the hell?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
And now she's on the Joe Rogan podcast. So if you weren't a fan of Hannah Montana, now is the time to be a fan of Miley Cyrus, bro. If I were to buy some stock, I'd buy some stock in Miley Cyrus because her mental is sharp, bro. Whatever drug abuse she's been doing in the past, which she speaks about very freely, she's clearly like very much straight away from it. She's sober now, right?
Yeah.
In a way where she doesn't feel like she needs to be sober or restrictedly sober. She just feels like she functions a lot better without the drugs.
Yeah. I get
you know,
I get them.
Because she also what was very interesting was that she was talking about was her voice, the way smoking has actually affected her voice as a singer.
Really?
Yeah, OD. So if you're a singer, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, as you age, your voice starts to change. You can feel it, right?
Yeah.
When you smoke, you get like this groggy kind of throat. Even if you're smoking weed, whatever you're smoking, it's affecting your voice. It's affecting your vocal box, right?
Yeah.
So she had some kind of I don't want to say a disease, but she had something that I forgot what it's called, but she said in the podcast that affected her voice. So if you hear her, she sounded a lot more like girly, a lot more like higher pitched tones. Now she sounds a lot more down tone, a lot more rough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot
like a deep kind of deep.
Yeah, she's got a little deep, rough kind of voice when you hear her speak, and I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's she likes it too. She says that it's very much like indicative of the shit she's been through. You know, so again, that's eye opening that how as a singer she has to go through that, and we're in a lot of sense where a lot of people would feel very self conscious about it.
Of course, bro. Of course.
You know, but she's still making music, man.
And good music too. Good music like that.
And she's a good speaker as well.
Yeah, we seen like
we're
seeing like a different side of Miley Cyrus in the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like something like we never thought we would see. You know what I'm saying?
We're seeing a more grown up Miley Cyrus.
There you go.
Because again, she's one of those people that are good to sit here and listen to.
Yeah.
Because she grew up in fame, and she's still famous.
Since the start. Yeah.
So she went from being a little bit rich to a lot more rich, right?
Millionaire right there.
And what's crazy is, you know, her father, Billy Ray Cyrus, right?
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah. The dude lives in a farm, no Wi-Fi, has 2 Blackberries, and just eats off the fat of the land, smokes his joints every night. Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh way.
That's crazy, bro. Yo, low key, I'm admiring that dude too. But right now, I'm living in a world where we got cameras and we got Wi-Fi. So, yo, I gotta do this hustle. You know what I'm saying? But you know, at a certain point, maybe when I'm like 60,
you just want to like relax with your.
I want to have a farm, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to have a farm. That is a dream of mine. Right now, I'm too much of a city guy, too much of a city kid, running around doing my moves. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like, yo,
you gotta grind for your future self to
you
like
gotta
appreciate
grind, bro.
Yeah.
I got to, and that's another thing that Miley Cyrus like talks about is like her mentality on grinding, and on that entrepreneurship level, where because she grew up like so famous, right, and she's had all these highs, she feels like she's always like when she did drugs, she could never get that high again.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Like you think about it, like yo, like as a rock star, right? Like, you know, you're sitting here, you have that like million, like, you know, hundreds and thousands of people in a stadium, and like you're singing, you know, your lungs out, and you're super happy, and it's just like, dude, like I don't even know what that feels like, but like to your brain,
that's
you know,
like
your
a
ego,
big high. It's a
huge high, bro. The dopamine must be
there you go, yeah,
glowing, bro. You know. And also, like, you know, these musicians and stuff, they're pretty much putting their body through like an athletic performance, or their voice through athletic performance, bro. Yeah. So a lot of their brain is kind of getting hit with all that stress at the same time.
Holy stress, bro.
So with all the drugs that she's doing,
it just like
she would try to kind of reach those levels of high, which you can't. No. Which you can't. You know, there's just, and it's not really healthy to really always chase that. You know, and so she's kind of humbled herself, looked at her surroundings, sees the people she surrounds herself with. You know, she stopped smoking. She started looking at her health, seeing how she talks about taking fish oils, right? How she feels like fish oils changed her life. I feel like fish oils have changed my life. It's made me more. I haven't had
fish in a while.
Fish oils.
Yeah, I haven't had fish oil in a while.
Omegas.
Yeah, omegas. Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm mentally sharper. There's so many things, you know, drinking water, you know, staying away from alcohol, that really make you just feel more like mentally sharp. It could be just a mental thing, but it's definitely a health thing. You know, your body is thanking you long term. So
stay away from smoking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say stay away from, like, you know, I haven't even smoked a joint, bro.
Since when?
In like 3-4 days. I'm pretty much staying away from it, dude. And also because I'm just so busy, I feel like I'm not productive on it.
Yeah,
you know?
Because when you like smoke, you be like, I just want to relax.
I just want to relax. So right now I'm kind, and maybe I'll smoke like on a Sunday or some shit.
Yeah, Sunday. You know, Sunday's chill day.
It's a chill day. Yeah. You know, I'll be with my girl Mac, and I'll be walking around. So you know, she also had like her wisdom teeth removed, so she can't really smoke. She can't smoke.
Really?
Yeah. So pretty much no. So if we did smoke, I would just like blow it into her nose.
Really? You can't smoke it? Like,
no, you can't. You can't do any like sucking motion.
Oh, okay.
So because of the of I guess your molars are exposed. You know, your skin is exposed.
Okay. I get it.
It can get infected. Yeah, bro.
No way. I never knew that. Like you can't smoke when you have like, you know, wisdom tooth out. All right. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh, and then I think also too that you can't. Yeah, you're right about it. Yeah, you're right. And you cannot like you can't like suck with a straw.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tell you. Okay, I remember that. Oh shit! I think I did that though when I got my wisdom tooth out.
But going back to the whole Miley Cyrus situation, yeah, man, there's a lot to be learned from her and that podcast. I'm only an hour in. It's a 2-hour conversation.
Oh Jesus, 2 hours.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't have to watch it, bro. Like,
No.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, y'all, you know, if y'all would like to, y'all should.
If you recommend me to watch it, now I'll watch because you give you good videos.
I would. Well, to me, it's just I go on YouTube. And I watch a lot of entrepreneurial, right? Like topics.
Yeah.
These are things that catch my eyes, like the way people think. And that's really helped me form my mentality, you know? And the way she speaks, and it's so hard to relate to her because she's so famous, but I can still relate to her. Because, like, I guess she feels like she's at a point in her life where she feels like almost stable or like kind of like a boss person, you know?
Yeah.
Where she's doing all the correct moves she needs to be doing, and she feels healthier. And I remember working my 9 to 5. I remember working as a bartender, and I was good where I'm at, you know? I was making really good money. And I was happy to a certain extent, and I was grateful that I was there every day and I got to learn something new. But like I never really focused on my health. I was too much focused on the grind, and I was focused on just getting into work and doing what I had to do.
You were like almost like burning out. I guess.
And I was kind of burning out, and I wasn't really thinking mentally straight. I was like, maybe I'm not like mentally sharpening myself. I'm too comfortable where I'm at, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, drinking a lot more water, which one thing is that I lacked on when you're working in a restaurant, you know, it's when it's fast paced, bro, you forget to drink water, dude.
Yeah, of course,
you know,
bro,
like you kind of leave.
You don't forget like to eat your family meal too.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, your family meal. And mind you, the restaurant food is crap. The restaurant food is garbage. I don't know, you know, you have to be working at a restaurant where the chef really cares about you, because most of them that I worked at, they barely gave a shit about you. They'd give you maybe like either like rice and dal, like this is the one they gave me, like and some really terrible, like just bread, like terrible bread, like really cheap bread.
Like they gave you leftovers basically.
Yeah, so it's like this is not something you want to stuff yourself with, and I wouldn't even recommend saving the money and eating that.
Yeah,
it's just pretty much, you know, cook a meal at home, and that's what I did a lot. I was pretty much one of those people that sat here and had a meal cooked up, and I would bring it in.
Yeah, me too. I used to do that too before. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I would really find times throughout the day to the night to really drink water, because it really helped me a lot at the end of the night, because my body was exhausted, bro. When you're working like that,
yeah, of course, bro.
You're
when
exhausted.
It's busy, especially at like around like 6 to 9, the busy hours. Oh my god, gotta rush, do this, do that, get all around. Then it's gonna make you like waste more time and all that. Like, bro, I'm like, shit. Yeah, I totally get what you mean, bro.
Totally get it. So again, just for me to jump out of that 9 to 5 mentality, it started again drinking water, eating correctly, having my omegas. I started to realize, I'm thinking sharper, and I can actually concentrate on longer form videos. Whereas to our generation's is thinking is very short minded, is very quick. You can't really focus, and I don't like fucking reading. I don't want to read a book. So I like video. I like visual learning.
Visual, of course, bro. That's so much better. Like exactly. you see what they're doing, then you could like copy what they're doing. You gotta say, yeah, I love that.
So I like visual learning, but also auditory learning is something that I wasn't really strong in, and now I'm getting more and more strong at it.
Auditory is not that bad too. Like if you could use it like as a replacement of music if you want to sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah, because there's I don't remember the podcast, but there's my favorite photographer, Ayui Greer, one of my favorite photographers. He did a podcast and I listened. It was amazing, bro. I had my headphones on. Actually, was hearing it when I was coming to your house. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, oh shit, this is amazing. Like, I liked it.
Me too. Me too. When I'm driving, I'm listening to podcasts on my
you do
on my car, and I just blast them. And I'm really upset, and that's what I was doing with the Joe Rogan Miley Cyrus one, right? On my way to the dentist and on my way back from the dentist, I'm literally just trying to like absorb a little bit of information, give me more things to talk about, more things in my daily life, and that's really kind of what this podcast is about too, to inspire people to sit here and not really think more about their health, think more about their investments, think more about their finances, think all these things that school doesn't teach you. That I wish it did
you right now.
Yeah, we're in a sense helping you, know, and that's what I want to do every day. And it's an everyday, it's a lifestyle. That's why we're lifestyle, entertainment, and growth, right?
Yes, sir.
That's our brand, Geezus. But
the Geezus Show.
The Geezus Show, man. Shout out, leave a like if you agreed with that shit.
Comment, subscribe if you like at this point right now in the video. We appreciate that. The Geezus Show.
Fire.
Yo, Zelda, why you keep licking me, bro?
Yo, Zelda loves licking you, man.
I don't know. It's so weird, man. Like he's on me right now. What the hell? Look at that. It's weird as hell.
Where we at? All right, good. We're 47 minutes in.
Oh, that's not bad.
And I do have one last topic here that we can talk about. Which is the second movie that I watched.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's second movie?
The second movie that I watched was Ad Astra.
Never heard of it, and that title just doesn't even interest me at all. But what is it about? I'm gonna tie this in from the Miley Cyrus thing real quick. Okay.
So Miley Cyrus has like an issue where where she's so up there and she's so like focused on her thing, and this is another thing that a lot of business and entrepreneur people like kind of get to at a certain point, right? When you get into that lifestyle, you start to lose empathy for people at a certain extent, right? Because you're so focused on the higher thing in life, right? On the vision, right? And you start to feel out of touch with just people in your life that aren't on that same path.
Of course, yeah.
Right? So again, you're losing empathy for them, and you feel like you almost don't have feelings. Because like, what I'm saying, like maybe you're over here crying about like fucking, this anime character died, and it's really emotional to you, and you really care about it, you know what I'm saying?
And she did that yesterday.
But as your friend, I'm like, yo, why? Like, as me, like, I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care, like, dude, like, is it gonna matter 5 years from now? No.
Like yesterday when I told your girl, oh, do you like my case? And she's like, yeah, whatever's good. I'm like, excuse me. Whatever, shit, all right, you know how to say it. You haven't say it, right?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Well, but I mean, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's just wrong. Okay.
Yeah, but it's more like, instead of me, like, as a friend, knowing how much that matters to you and really kind of like catering to you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's more like kind of dismissing your feelings and being like, dude, it doesn't really fucking matter. Like, you're being a little bitch about it, you know?
Oh, okay, I get you.
Which... There's certain times where that needs to be said, and there's times where it doesn't need to be said, and there's a point in that this kind of lifestyle where you just feel like it's hard for me to even relationship wise, it's hard for me to emotionally connect with somebody, which I felt like a lot until like I met my girl. I felt like I was emotionally detached from people, where like I just like, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Because I'm on my grind, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And it's hard to come down and really start to relate to people, but it really only happens when you open yourself up.
Yeah.
To what other people are thinking, and then what other people are feeling, and getting to know them, which is why I like conversation a lot, right? Because I like, besides that, if I just see it on Instagram, I pretty much think it's stupid. you know, which is more or less insensitive. But Miley Cyrus has that issue, you know. And then, all right, so the way I'm tying it into this movie, Ad Astra, is it's this movie, and it's an Oscar nominated movie with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is in the movie.
Okay.
You know what Brad Pitt is, right?
Yeah, I do know.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Fight Club.
I never watched Fight Club. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I think I did watch it.
Edwin needs to watch Fight Club and Wolf of Wall Street. You don't know who Brad Pitt is, bro?
I know. If I see his face, then I probably know who he is.
Oh my god!
I'm so bad at
You're
like remember
so
actors, bro.
bad, bro.
Like who do you bad?
You are terrible, dude.
Like if someone says like a name of an actor, I'm like, yeah, I know him, but I just said it because I don't know.
Like I get, you know, I guess maybe Jamie Foxx I can let slip that you don't know who Jamie Foxx was, but like Brad Pitt, bro.
If I see his face, I probably would know who he is.
Brad Pitt, bro.
I heard his name, but I never. What other movies he's been? Oh, but continue with your movie. Continue with the movie.
Hold up, bro. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Nothing. Yo,
so familiar.
I can't, bro. I cannot. Edwin doesn't know who fucking Brad Pitt is, bro. I have to shame you. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Like damn, that is. What other movies? If I'm pretty sure there's a movie that I could like remember.
Inglourious Bastards.
Never seen it.
Oh god. I want to get myself.
He just wanted me to kick me. Watch. After this show, he'd be like,
You're too big of an anime.
Big.
You're too big of an anime fan, bro. Get it, but fuck. All right, cool. Well, either way, this.
I'm a disgrace.
All right, no, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. No, bro. You're learning, bro. It doesn't matter. You're learning. All right, you know, it's just what I'm into and you're not into. You know, so like, it's good for anybody who doesn't know who Brad Pitt is. I mean, geez, I feel bad for you, but.
Don't worry.
Anyways, back to Ad Astra, right? Mm-hmm. So he plays an astronaut, right? And I don't know if you've ever seen Interstellar. No, you ever seen any like a spaceship movie? Not really. Okay, no. So basically, he just plays an astronaut, right? Uh-huh. And it kind of takes you like on this like exploratory journey through an astronaut. And at first, you're thinking like, oh, like it has to like it's real time, like it's today, like it's 2020. And he's working on like this spaceship, right? He's like, I guess, repairing it or whatever. And then there's like a surge or like just like an electromagnetic wave, and it hits the thing, and he like just falls off like down to earth, right? And like he like breaks through the stratosphere, kind of you know, is like just going down like very fast. And mind you, he's keeping his like heart rate like at a good level, kind of like on some David Blaine type of situation. And he pulls the parachute and he lives. Dude is good.
Wow.
Dude wakes up next day, ready to work again, like it never happened.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? And he's a major in the movie, and it takes you through this whole journey where pretty much he needs to get a signal out because his father was an astronaut too, and he may or may not be alive, and he's like in Neptune or whatever, and it takes you on this journey from he's on a mission, right? Yeah. To get a signal out to his father, right? And he has to go to Mars for it.
Mars?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Mind you, he's been to Mars before.
Okay.
Like he himself has been to Mars before, right?
Yeah.
So he needs to go to Earth first, right? And he need to do it camera real quick. Okay. So yeah, so he's been to Mars and he's been to the moon and it's his top secret mission. And he has to fight communally or whatever, right? Which pretty much is like, you know, like almost like coach, like riding coach on an airplane. Yeah. So, you know, he rides through on a spaceship to the moon, and the moon is pretty much like just colonized, kind of like Earth a little bit, and they have like elevators and shit.
That's weird, yeah.
Yeah, and like they're like just driving, and it's a war zone apparently. Like the moon's a war zone. Yeah, pretty much. So he goes through. They're like shooting beams and shit in space.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like not far off from today, you know, which is kind of weird. Like it's not that far off. But I mean, it is, but it's not at the same time. Like, you can see it kind of happening. It's just we're not gonna get there because it's gonna take so much time for them to do all the things that they did in the movie. But you know, and then he gets to Earth, he gets to the moon. He gets on another ship, right? He flies to Mars. On Mars, again, he's a major, but he's not like he's riding like communal or whatever. So he's not the captain of the ship. Yeah. But he's just a really good, like, skilled pilot, right? Okay. And he shows no emotion, no real emotion. He just knows what he has to get done, right? So you're watching this guy who, when his father died, his father got lost in space when he was a kid. His mother died from an illness, and he's just a very impressive astronaut in every aspect, right? In combat, in skill and simulation, keeping his heartbeat low, right? He's kind of like almost like cold, but like determined or like driven to do what he's got to do. And now there's news where he may be able to get in contact with his father, right? Mm-hmm. So and you know, when you're an astronaut, it really makes you feel like all the anxiety that he gets, like the real mentalness, because you're in a spaceship, bro, for like a long time. You're traveling, right?
In a small space too, like legit, like in a small type of space you get.
Yeah, right. And it's almost like it's just a vast thing of nothingness, but he makes it almost seem like he's just so good at it, that he's been through it so many times, that he's just driven. He knows what he's got to do. Right? He has a serious demeanor. And he's also struggling with the idea of feeling empathy, right? Yeah. So, you know, so then they kind of get off course, right? Going to Mars. Yeah. And he can see that there's people that are in the spaceship that kind of, in a sense, shouldn't be doing that job. Like, they're a little scared or hesitant to make moves. Mm-hmm. Where he's steady and calm and like ready, right? Yeah. So they go overboard because they're gonna go like explore like another spaceship, like something wrong happened with it. They go in and they see like the whole crew is dead, I guess, because like some space monkeys like literally space monkeys just killed them. And then like the captain dies and that shit, and then he comes back, and then like he lives that journey or whatever, but he was cool, you know, he's calm the whole, like he just doesn't freak out, bro. There's times where you think you gotta freak out, bro, you're like breathing heavy. Mm-hmm. He doesn't. So you know, keep calm all the time. He's just chill the whole time throughout the whole movie, to the point where you like, he meets his father, bro, and his father doesn't care about him. His father only cares about finding extraterrestrial life. Like, that's his path. He's driven, dude. He's a really good astronaut, and he's a legend to everybody else. And the government decided to kill him off because they didn't want to know what he became. Oh, he became obsessed with this idea of going out. Yeah. To the point where his crew even wanted to go back to Earth because, we didn't find anything. And this one crazy captain is keeping us in space trying to look for something that we're not going to find. Right?
He's being mad selfish about that.
He's very selfish. And his son is also struggling with the idea where it's like, I'm selfish, right? Uh-huh. But he cares about his father, you know. So it's a really good movie. It's an Oscar award-winning movie, and you know, for people who are entrepreneurs or people who feel like they can't really attach themselves to people, mm-hmm. Or like lack empathy, you know, like there's a very fine line, I guess, or people or psychologists say. Between a narcissist, which is a person who cares about themselves.
That's okay. So like Oscar. I'm gonna check that out, bro. Cause I'm about to check that out. I'm definitely gonna watch Wolf of Wall Street. Gonna definitely watch the movie. I can't even pronounce how you say it.
Ad Astra.
Okay.
Ad Astra. Yeah.
Because when we were talking about it, I was already like thinking in my mind, like, okay, sounds like a dope movie.
Yeah, I'd say watch it. You know, maybe we like your sisters or some shit.
You got me a Space Monkey though, so I'm like, oh shit, Space Monkey.
Yeah, it's like a little thing, and it's not like a. I don't want to say it's not. It is like a movie where you're just kind of going on this journey. You really do feel like you're going on a journey, like in space, right? And it just keeps pulling you in. And Brad Pitt isn't. I'm thinking like Brad Pitt hasn't done much acting in this shit, but his character is just so serious in this role.
And it'll be my first Brad Pitt movie.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it can't. There's no way it's your first Brad Pitt movie.
I feel like I did watch one of them. I just don't remember.
I can't believe this, bro. I can't believe Brad Pitt is. Honestly, I want to cry.
I know I'm into anime because I don't watch none of this shit.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, you don't have to watch these movies. I'm just sharing with you guys. For maybe there's somebody else who likes the movie who thinks about it. But that's what I got from the movie, right? Where there's like people do say there's this fine line between narcissism, which is like you just being more like pretty much selfish. A person only thinks about themselves, right?
Yeah.
And then a psychopath, which thinks about themselves but are more likely to hurt others, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So just to be sure, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna Google these fucking words.
No worries.
What do you think? Give me some banter, bro.
Banter. What do you mean by banter?
Give me some thoughts, bro. Just anything from the dome.
Oh, let me see. Right now, like any thoughts?
No,
about okay. Yeah, sorry. Damn. Let me see. What can I say? I don't know, bro.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Time's up. Yeah. Okay, all right. Narcissist, a person who has an excessive interest or admiration in themselves, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Narcissist. Oh, okay.
And that's what a lot of like entrepreneurs, like very successful entrepreneurs have.
So you could say that they're very narcissist about things.
Narcissist. Like you could even call me narcissist to a certain extent,
Oh, okay.
Like where it's selfish. It's really just like selfish to a certain extent. I'm sure there's more. It's a personality disorder is what people say. It says right here, a disorder in which a person has an inflated sense of self-importance. Personality disorder is found more commonly in men. The cause is unknown, but likely involves a combination of genetic and environmental factors. So I think it could be environmental factors, but it's also like a discipline, like right, like there's a fine line between narcissism and like you're just so disciplined and self-devoted and self-care, where you haven't been caring about yourself for so long, where now you're in that mentality where like I need to care about myself,
of course, yeah,
and I need to care less about others. That's the only way you're gonna do it. Symptoms include an excessive need for admiration, disregard for other feelings, and an ability to handle any criticism, and a sense of entitlement. So I guess that's more where you kind of see symptoms, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Inability to handle criticism. So it's like, when you're kind of, I guess, more shy, people try to shit on your shit and you just can't handle it.
Yeah,
it takes a toll on you, which it does on anybody, really, right? Is that really narcissism? A sense of entitlement, I guess, like privilege.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I guess, I don't know. I'm learning with y'all,
So many things about narcissists.
And then psychopath. Like immediately I put in psychopath narcissist meaning. So it's just personality disorder, and then what's a psychopath mean? Psychopathic meaning. What's up? We're gonna say?
Oh no, psychopath. I think it's just like driven into something, like psychopath.
Psychopath is what I said was more or less what I thought was more like you're just a danger to people.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
like you're psychopathic. Suffering from or constituting a chronic mental disorder with abnormal or violent social behavior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, like that's why people think there's a fine line, because it's a personality disorder where it can lead you towards that, like having those manic behaviors, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a social thing. You're not really social with other people. So, yeah, I think that's why people say it. I don't really know. I'm pretty sure that's why.
I get you, bro. I get you. But damn, so many things about narcissism. I don't know. Narcissism. Yeah, damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you learn a new word every day, bro.
We learn everything every day. Yeah.
Anyways, bro, we've been going on. We've been rambling on for way too long. This is a good episode. This is a good episode to, I guess, leave off on.
Yes, guys. We appreciate you staying here. For the long run, you know that. We appreciate all our little fans. Our little subscribers, man.
Exactly, yeah. Fucking talking some shit.
Yeah, it's hot.
Talking some good stuff.
Yeah.
It's hot in here, right?
Oh my God.
All right, cool. Yo, so please don't forget to leave a like.
Comment.
And
subscribe.
And then turn on the notification bell, yo. Again, it all helps us grow our show. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Holy crap.